Ooh, ooh. When the moon is in the seventh house and Jupiter aligns with Mars, then peace will guide the planet and love will steer the stars. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Age of Aquarius. Aquarius, Aquarius. Harmony and understanding, sympathy and trust abound. No more false derisions, peaceful living, visions and the mind's true liberation. Aquarius, Aquarius. All right, I don't know the song, but I love this song. Hey, Timmy's and Psychic Bob. I tell you, I'm just feeling it today. It has been an awesome weekend. I want to say thank you to all who've been coming out to all the events. We've had a busy time here. I'm telling you, well, Friday night we did live psychic readings. Saturday, I did psychic development class, and I had readings all day. And then we did a live psychic crystal readings on Saturday. And now it's Sunday, and I got up this morning, did a live Psychic Bob's Inner Circle group, and then been doing private readings. And now it's showtime. Psychic Bob going around the clock. Whoo! Hey, what's that song? 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 o'clock, rock. We're going to rock around the clock tonight. Ooh. All right, I don't know. Anyways, welcome to the show tonight. I am just feeling the spirit. I've been in the spirit all day. By the way, I got to show you my new outfit I got. I'm so excited. Look at my new cool shirt. Isn't that groovy? It's mushrooms. I love mushrooms. I think they're very magical. And I saw this shirt. I had to get it because it kind of looks retro, like 1970s. In the 70s, a lot of people were orange. It was a big color. And so then I'm wearing that. And then I got on my crystal today because I taught my class. We had a Psychic Bob's Inner Circle on working with crystals today. We had a really great turnout. The group was great. A lot of people brought crystals and talked about their own crystals. And I tell you, we all learned something. So I want to say thank you to all of you who came out to Psychic Development class on Saturday and then Inner Circle on Sunday. You guys rock. Love you. Thank you so much. Well, here it is Sunday night. We're going to do psychic readings. And by the way, I forget, I should introduce myself. Not everybody knows who I am or where they are. My name is Bob Hickman, and you've arrived at my channel, Spirit Channel. I'm a full-time psychic medium, and every day, 7 days a week, we have a show here. And on Sundays, we gather and do live psychic readings. And tomorrow is Monday. Is tomorrow Monday, Cola? Is it already going to be Monday? Wow, I don't know where time goes. Monday, we're going to talk about astrology, so you don't want to miss that. We're going to have horoscopes tomorrow. It'll be a lot of fun. There's Angela Prayer Post. Hey, she says, mushrooms are delicious. I like to turn giant ones into burgers by filling them with sausage and different kinds of cheese. Oh, that's interesting. I never eat mushrooms. I don't really like them as far as flavor, but I just love to see them growing. I think they're magical. So I'm wearing my mushrooms. So no eating mushrooms. They're my friends. You can eat your mushroom. I'm not going to eat any, but I love them. Anyways, I'm so glad you hold on a second. Lamb chop. It never ends with him. What are you doing? Get over here. Stop that. Come up here. Now, what are you doing? Get up here. What are you doing? Are you wearing my London hat? Lamb chop is wearing my London hat. Lamb chop, who told you could wear that? Huh? Who said you could wear it? It's falling off of you. Here, let me take it off. You shouldn't be wearing that. Cola said you should wear it. Yes, she said steal it from Bob and make sure you ruin it and don't let him have it back. Cola, did you tell Lamb Chop to steal my hat and destroy it? She did, and you're not lying? No lying, okay. Well, Cola, I know you don't like this hat. I bought this hat when I was in London recently. I think it's a cool hat. You like this hat? You want it? All right, I need this hat because it's still cold in America. You're cold too. You got more fur than I do. All right. When we go to London next time, we'll get you a hat like this, okay? All right. But you got to be good. No stealing. And not stealing Cola's gold. Not stealing my money. Not stealing anybody's stuff anywhere. And you'll get a London hat. Is that good? Anyways, Cola, how dare you tell my lamb chop to steal my hat? You laughing about that? You thought it was funny to steal my hat. Well, I'm going to wear my hat now just to prove you wrong. He says, go for it. Okay, well, sit down here. Sit on my lap. All right. We're going to put on this hat. Because I know it drives Cola crazy. There goes PsychicBob's on the tab. Woo, we feeling it tonight. Woo, spirits rocking it. All right, well, guess what? Your plan didn't work. All right, but I'll get you a London hat. But you got to promise me something. You won't listen to Cola when she tells you to do bad things like that. Okay, good. Why don't you go over there and sit down now? Okay, I got to talk to her. You want to say hi to her? Okay, well, let's say hi. There's Amy Radcliffe. Yay. There's Baroness Cola Bobs. I see you, Baroness. She's our moderator, and give her a shout out. Listen, by the way, if you like the artwork at the beginning, give us a thumbs up for that. Cola designs all the graphics for the show. She's awesome. Love you, Sugar. Great work. There's Denise Welch. Yeah, okay. There's Robin Boston. Yay, Robin was a Psychic Bob Marathon weeker. She was at all the events. Yes. There's Angela Prayer Poems. There's Sandra D. There's Lynn is here. Hello, Lynn. Yay, good to see you. Oh my gosh. Angela Prayer Poem says, hi, Lamb Chop. He says hi to you. And we all love Baroness. She's amazing. Yeah. You want to go back and live in England? All right, well, we'll work on that, okay? Baroness Colabob says, Lamb Chop, destroy that hat. Oh, she's giving him money. Don't look at that. Don't. No, you're not going to. No, that's my money. You're not getting that money. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, there's Stardust C is here. There's Denise Welch is here. Philippa Gary is here. Gosh, we got everybody here. Sandra D. Yeah. You like saying Sandra D. He likes saying Sandra D. Sandra D. Got it. You got it. All right. Lynn's here. Lynn, hey, Lynn. Lynn says, tell Lamb Chop if he doesn't behave, I'll send my wolf dogs. Oh, she's got some big wolf dogs. She and her husband. Oh, you should see them. They'll come after you faster than lightning. Oh, he's scared now. There you go. All right, now, there's Karen Bryan. Say hi to Karen. There's Joey Gothic Madness. Lamb Chop says hi to all of you. Well, Lamb Chop, I don't care how much money Baroness Cola offers you to steal my hat. I'll pay you twice what she does. Oh, I think I bought his loyalty. All right, why don't you go over there and sit down because I got to talk to everybody, okay? All right, there you go, Lamb Chop. Yeah, sit over there. Yeah, very good, right there. All right, very good. Well, guys, it's so good to be with you. And I tell you, I'm wearing my London hat just because I feel it. What's that song by The Clash, London Calling? I'm trying to remember that. So that's an old one from like 79. Anyways, it is so good to be with you. Welcome to our show tonight. Anyways, we're going to do psychic readings. But before we do that, gosh, I'm going to take this hat off. Not because Cola doesn't like it. It's just it's really warm. Here, Lamb Chop, I'll let you wear it, but don't damage it. Okay, there you go. We're going to do psychic readings. But first, we got to open the channel, and we're going to raise the vibration. There's Charles is here. Hello, Charles. Totem's a sweet wolf dog. He carries stuffed animals like babies and then tries to hide them under me. I can't wait to see that. Well, I have to bring Lamb Chop over to meet your dogs. I think he'd like that. Yay. Oh, my gosh. Well, thank you so much for being here. So we're going to raise the vibration. All right. So I want you guys to get comfortable. And we're going to just start here. Just join with me. Just take your hands off your keyboards. Well, let's just start by closing our eyes. Okay. Or I got to have a sip of Earl Grey to get through this. Drinking my Earl Grey tonight. All right. Let's just close our eyes for a moment. As we close our eyes, I want you just to follow your breathing, just gently in and out. Just relax and let go all the tensions of the day and enter into that place of silence and peace within. Very good. And as we follow the breathing, I want you to draw your attention now down to the middle of the chest area. And inside of you, in the middle of the chest, I want you to see a little spark of white light, just a little pinpoint of light. And as you see that light, I want you to see it become a little brighter and a little larger. Let that light grow and expand and form into a small glowing cloud in the middle of your chest. Now, if you have trouble visualizing, just imagine a warm current of air circulating in your chest. You can feel that warmth. That'll work as well. Keep following your breathing. Now, as you focus on those clouds of light, you got that? We're going to count now from 3 down to 1. And when we get to 1, we're going to take those clouds of light and expand them to fill our body inside instantly. We're going to be instantly filled with glowing light. Isn't that beautiful? So this raises our energy levels. All right, so I want you to watch your clouds. You ready? We're going to count down. All right, watch your clouds. 3, 2. Keep watching. Keep that focus. Keep your eyes closed. 1. Blink on. Whoo! It gives me a head rush, I'll tell you. All right. Whoo! Here we go. It's so good to have you guys here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, I want to say, first of all, thank you for being here tonight. You guys just turn out. It just makes my day that y'all even take the time to be here. Thank you. And by the way, I even hate to bring it up. I'm having such a good time. I really shouldn't take the buddy, but I will anyways. Donations $4.99 above will get PsychicBob special attention. Thank you in advance. I love you. And we got our first donor tonight. Aaron Patricia. Actually, it's our second donor because Cola was first donor. Cole, I'm going to come back to you. After you try to bribe Lamb Chop, I'll tell you you're on my list. All right, our first donation today. Love you, Cola. Aaron Patricia, $5 donation. Happy Snow Moon Sunday. We in the power. All right, let me just step into your light, Aaron. Ooh, I love it. You know, Aaron, I'm in your light, and I'm hearing Edgar Casey back here talking. He's just rambling away. You know, he's a Southern gentleman. He really is. And he's back here just talking up a storm. And he says, tell Erin, he said, that I'm overlooking her healing works and her practice. And he said, she's making great progress there. Edgar Casey's asking me to talk to you here about the words he says, advancing the work of the Reiki. So I think you're going to have some opportunities to expand your client base in the healing. I still see you doing animals, but I think you're going to have even more humans now starting to come to you. So be ready for that, because that's kind of like the stepping up there, just pushing you more and more into the spiritual work in the world, and you're going to rock it, but stay close to Edgar Casey. He's also asking me to tell you, he said that as you embrace, this is his words, he says, tell Erin as she embraces her calling, he said she embraces the blessings of the world. Now, I know spiritual life is different than the worldly life, but in your case, one enhances the other. So I feel this is related to the work situation. And I do feel like you're about to do a turning here with that in the next week to 2 weeks. Stay close to Edgar Casey. Blessings to you. Thank you so very much. Oh my gosh, here's our next donor, Amy. Oops, where'd you go? Amy Radcliffe. There you are, $4.99. Thank you, Amy. Hi, Bob. Any messages for me? Thanks and blessings. Hold on just a second, Amy. Let me walk into the light here. I got Doris coming in here for you. Amy, Doris is saying that she's working around you to balance out the body and the mind. Looks like your mind has been overtired. It's now affecting your body. So you're going to have it come back to a shift of balance between the body, the mind, and the spirit. Now, what's interesting, when I'm in your spiritual energy, you are really bright. You got a lot of energy. But it's like the physical body and the mind have to catch up. And this is why you might start to experience right now more like psychic premonitions. When our mind is tired, this is the irony. When our mind is tired, we actually don't block information. It can come through quickly. Now, it's not the ideal situation to be in, but in your case, Your psychic energy is picking up here. I've got Thomas coming in back here for you as well. And he said, I love that I can come through more easily this way, but he said, it's not the right balance. So work with Doris, work with Thomas. They're getting the sync, I call it the sacred triangle soul, back into balance. I feel like in just 2 or 3 days, you'll be back in balance here. And that's going to pick up energy on every level, but stay close to them, okay? Thank you very much. Blessings to you. There is Erica Rose, $4.99. Hello, Erica. Hi, Sigwab. It's my 29th birthday. Woo, today. Do the spirits have any messages for me? Thank you. Yay! Happy birthday to Erica. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Miss Erica. Happy birthday to you. Love from Psychic Bob. This is great. Now, Erica, I just got to have a little word, private word between you and I. We all want to say we're 29. Okay, I know it. And we know that you're a little older than 29, but that's all right. I won't tell anybody. Shh. You can tell everybody you're 29. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing with you. This is funny, Erica, because Cola says to me, Bob, how old are you? I'm 29. And I'm not 29. More like 60. But hey, 60 going on 29. But anyway, good to be here with you. Listen, happy birthday. Right now I got to tell you, Erica, as I walk into your light here, it's really interesting because what they're showing me is, it sounds weird, but coming off your aura, there's like a film strip. It's like a panel of film. And what I'm seeing is the outplay here of this new year for you. And it's interesting because as I go through the frames, I see different colors in your aura. Right today, you got a lot of blue around you, which means opening communications. And as I'm moving forward, your aura shifts into magenta and then in gold. Magenta light, I feel, comes in here in about middle of March, end of March here. This means anything you've been waiting on, like, or on hold with, starts to speed and pick up. So mid-March is kind of a turning point for things to get moving. I feel like this is going to be in a career area because as I move through the timeline, then you've got golden light around you. Gold means you've found your place to shine and let your talents flow. So I feel the next 2, 3, 4 months here, it's really about kind of embracing your journey. And some of this may involve career change, but I feel like it's growth. None of this is bad. This is like growth opportunities. And I think 2023 for you and your 29th year, which we think it's not really 29, just playing. Just kidding. Seriously, your 29th year is really all about growth. It's about freedom. It's about you stepping into your talents. And I see like the time around June of this year around you, it's really interesting because June for you is all about you feeling free. So from now till June, there's going to be a lot of changes, but they're leading to freedom, and I see blessing for you. So happy birthday. I hope that helps a little bit. All right. Yay, there's my buddy North Star, €4. Thank you, North Star. Good to see you. Welcome back. Nothing like Earl Grey tea. Listen, North Star, I got to tell you, before I could even finish your name, I got Commander Ashtar in my ear back here. He's the leader of the Pleiadians. He's led expeditions to Earth from the Pleiades star system. He's a commander of a vast number of Pleiadians and starships. And anyways, he's back here for you. And he says to tell you, he said, your name is perfect. He said, let the North Star guide you. And I'm like, what does he mean? He says, actually, you've got some important travel coming here in the next few months. And between now and June, you're going to be taking some trips that have a long-term outcome, such as some career meetings or some career choices. And you may have to travel some for that. One of the meetings has a connection to the United States. I keep seeing New York around you. I also see Los Angeles. And so in the next 6 months, you're going to have some opportunities to travel to these places. Commander Ashtar says, I'm opening doors and leading him. Whether you know it or not, North Star, you're a soul leader. You're going to be a leader and an inspirer to many people. So the star people have an interest in that because they know, as well as many psychics know, that the leaders of the earth, we need to have higher-minded people on the world leading things. So a lot of light workers are going to get pushed up, and you're one of them, into a more prominent position, okay? So be ready for that. Watch the travel. Call on Commander Astro. If you're not familiar with him, spend some time exploring him and getting to know him. Blessings to you. All right. Oh my gosh, there's my buddy Philip and Gary, $5. Hello, Philip. Good to see you. Welcome back. You know, Philip, right now, and I'm in your light, I've got, excuse me, sorry, I'm joking. I've got Leslie Flint back here for you. Leslie Flint says that he's standing guard over you now. He said you're coming into a time where you may have to kind of push your agenda or stand your ground. He said there are people who will not get what you're talking about, or they may try to dissuade you from your path. And Leslie Flint said, don't let anybody take you off your path. I want you to get to know him better as well, because he's been around you and guiding you. And he says to tell you, he said, I'm your guardian to keep you on your path here. So the next month here, as I said, there could be some people trying to talk you out of what you want to do or talk you to go a different path. And I get from Spirit, stay on your path. Let Leslie Flint guide you. I hope that helps a little bit. Thank you so very much. Oh my gosh, and my buddy Gary M, $10 donation. Hello, Gary. Thank you. Hi, Psychic Bob. Any good messages from my spirit guides? Thanks and blessings to you. Hold on, Gary. Let me see what's going on back here. I hear. My spirit guide Rose is coming in here for you, Gary. And Rose says that she's coming in here to help you have social influence. That's her words. She said that this next week you're going to be meeting more people here. And this feels like this is dealing with your move. I feel this is connected to work area. And Rose says, she said, he needs a little more visibility. So she's kind of putting some energy around you. So, and she said, and around your resume. So as you send stuff out, I want you to just pause and say, Rose, make sure this travels with your light and energy attachment. And she's putting light around it. This is going to start getting you quicker responses in terms of interviews. And, Rose is amazing like that. She has the ability to really just pick things up. But I'm telling you, the next literally 7 days, people are calling for interviews, and Rose is helping with that. So stay close to her. And when the interview call comes in, say, Rose, be with me, okay? And she will be. Thank you so very much. I hope that helps a little bit. Thank you so much. All right. Oops, hold on just a second, guys. I just lost my chat place here. All right, hold on just a second. There we go. All right, Lady Bree, $5 donation. Thank you, Lady Bree. Oh, she got the crystal ball there. I love that. Lady Bree, I keep on my desk here where I work my crystal ball. That's the one we used for the readings the other night. And that looks like my crystal ball. The stand even looks similar. I love that. Thank you for putting that up there. She writes, hi, Psychic Bob. Hello, Bree. How can I best open up to accepting my blessings from Spirit? Thank you. It's a very good question, Lady Bree. As humans, so many times we play these tapes in our head. I'm not good enough. I've messed up. Or even worse, I'm a sinner. I deserve to be punished. These are all false paradigms, all right? It doesn't mean we don't want to acknowledge when we have done something wrong or bad and try to make amends. But, I found from my own experience that repentance, if we especially feel we've done something wrong and have a past, the spirit world and heaven, all they ask for us is to look at the situation, acknowledge our role in it if we've done something wrong, and then release it. What this does is this opens your energy, and then you can be in the flow of power. Guilt blocks us. When you say, how can I open accepting blessings? The reason you're challenged by that is some level you don't think you're worthy. You're punishing yourself. Heaven does not sit around calculating our sins and punishing us. Back in the 1950s, the Catholic Church used to say, you had to do all these certain prayers and get so many days off purgatory. They had it down to a math formula. Some of you are old enough to remember the pre-Vatican II church. I was right on the edge of that. It's not really like that. All right. So to accept your blessings means that you accept that you're worthy. And so many of us don't feel worthy, don't we? We struggle with it. But Bree, I'm telling you, you are worthy. As the Desiderata says, you are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. And whether or not is apparent to you, you have a right to be here. So be gentle with yourself. So I want you to meditate on those words. That will open up your blessings. Also, another way to accept your blessings is simply ask. Many times we think, gee, wouldn't it be nice if heaven would help me with my finances? But how many of us go, okay, let's pray about the heaven. I need your help. God, I need your help. You can pray for money. People think, oh, you can't do that. It's unspiritual. I tell people, you're in a material world with material needs. You can pray for anything you need here, including money. And it's not greedy or bad. All right. Now, you may not get everything you want, but you'll get what you need if you align yourself with the higher power. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. I like that question. That's a really good question. Thank you. Yay, there's Refugio, my buddy Refugio. Good to see buddy. $4.99. Thanks for being here. Hi, Bob. Any messages for me? Blessings. Hold on, Refugio. Let me walk into the light here. Wow. You know, Refugio, I got to tell you, when I'm in your energy right now, I'm getting a lot of yellow light here. Yellow is a great color. That means you're entering into a time of inspiration, of new vision. And I feel like right now I want to say to you, follow your vision. I feel like a lot of this is going to happen in a work area around you now, because I feel like you may have another opportunity for advancement here. I want you to watch the month of March, because it's like doors are opening. You may get a promotion where you are, or even an opportunity to move to a whole different location, but I see advancement for you. And remember, one of your life themes is an entrepreneur, and you also have artist, and you got a lot of life themes because you're an old soul. But, you know, I've always told you, I see you eventually designing clothes, designing all sort of things. Spirit is moving you forward on that in this next year, so be ready for it. But watch March, advancement time starts. Blessings to you. I hope that helps. Thank you. Oh, there's Baroness Colobos, £4.99. Thank you, Baroness. Here's a $5 for lamb chop. He will do as he's told, Bob's. LOL. Ladies roll, lambs drool. When oven's hot, LOL. Love you, Bob's. Any messages? Well, you know, I told Lamb Chop that whatever you offer, I'll double it. So Lamb Chop, I'm giving you $10. Ignore her $5. I mean, 10 pounds, which is like $15. All right, Baroness. Lamb Chop's got his ears perked up. All right, let me just tell you right now, as I'm walking into your light here, it's interesting. I'm getting soft, like champagne pink. You know that color? It's a pale, pale pink. This is a wonderful color, because this is the color that says you're starting to love yourself more and embrace yourself as you are. Like I was saying earlier to Lady Bria, I said, so many of us, we sit in judgment and we're harsh on ourselves. And you're no exception. You've done it too. And it's not a criticism. It's part of the human condition. But you've got a lot of I call it champagne pink. It's the palest, softest pink you can imagine in your aura. And that means self-love, self-nurturing, self-care. I feel like you're starting to open that. That's going to bring physical healing to you. And I feel like over the next week, there's a sense of I'm renewed in my body, in my mind, and in my spirit. Things are moving forward here as you raise that energy. So practice self-love, and the universe will give you the desires of your heart. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Yay. All right, Lamb Chop, don't worry. I've got more money. I'm going to keep paying you if it keeps that hat safe. Well, all right, let me have it. Yeah. Oh, Lamb Chop said, he said, Bob, you've offered me more money, so you get to keep, I'm keeping the hat. All right, our next person, Jesper Clausen, 35 Danish Korina. Thank you, Jesper. Good to see you. Good evening, and thank you for everything you do. Thanks, Jesper. You're awesome. You know, Cole and I are still going to jump on a ferry to Denmark here soon and see you. So you keep watching. We're going to show up at your door. All right. Well, I promise I'll call. I'll give you at least 10 minutes notice. Anyways, I'm glad you're here. Let me just step into your light a second. You know, Jesper, right now I'm in your light. I've got the most beautiful bluish purple around you. I think they call that color indigo. It's like a blue, but then sometimes it looks kind of purple, and then it looks blue, predominantly blue with purplish undertone. That's indigo. Indigo light in the aura means your third eye is opening. Now, what's really interesting is I know you've worked a lot with the crown chakra, okay, which is really good, but they're also doing some third eye work with you. And I feel like some of this is to kind of give you the vision for your own path. The wonderful thing is you use your crown chakra and you serve everybody else. You channel, you get information. But the third eye feels opening for you. So you also get nourished by spirit. And I want you to do research on the third eye chakra because, as I said, you predominantly work with the crown chakra, but now you're getting a blessing of the third eye as well. And that's going to help you in the next few months. So keep that chakra open. You might want to work with the stone lapis. We talked about this in our class today, lapis lazuli or lazuli. I don't know how you say it. Lapis, blue lapis, just call it. That stone stimulates third eye growth and development. But I see that around you. Blessings to you. Thank you. All right, there is. Oops, I can't see the names. My eyes are going here. Is that Devante 1111? Thank you. $15. Wow, thank you. Hello, Psychic Bob and Spirit. I've been dealing with so much mental activity recently and just can't seem to find that place of silence. Do the guides have any guidance or messages? That's a wonderful question. You know, in this world, Devante, it's hard. It's hard to have peace. This world, you know, Sylvia Brown used to say it. She said it's a dark place full of evil. Now, that doesn't mean there's not beauty in life, because there is. And this is where I want you to start to find some peace. I want you to do this right now. And everybody can do this, Devante especially. I want you just to close your eyes and I want you to visualize the most beautiful day. Somewhere in your life, you had one of those days where the sky was blue, the birds were singing, the leaves were shining silver with light reflecting. And you had that moment like I'm walking, the air is perfect, just peace. We all had at least one day in our life, like I know you have. You might have to think about it. But I want you to start with that. Now, that sense of peace that you got from that vision, you want to start using that every day to start your day, okay? Because that's going to take you back to that moment in time where you actually had peace, just even for a few moments. You know, I can remember clearly, and I remember this. One day I was literally 17 years old. I remember this, and I remember going out to my car. The air was perfect, and I got in my car. I was driving with the wind blowing. I was a teenager, and I remember they were talking on the radio about Karate Kid. The new Karate Kid movie had just come out. And for just a moment, I felt free, like of all the worries. It was just beautiful. I've never forgotten that. That day of driving in my car with the wind blowing and the radio playing. It stayed with me. And, you know, 40 years later, I still remember it clear as day. So I want you to kind of do that exercise. That's going to help you. Also, I should tell you, I am picking up around you Archangel Raphael. He's one of your guides, and Raphael's coming in to help you kind of have that centeredness. Raphael's talking to me, and I hear him saying the words. He said, you've given out all your energy to people. And he says, claim your energy back for you. That's what you need to do. Doesn't mean you don't love and serve people, but sometimes too much service will deplete you and then you're no good to anybody. So I want you to call on Raphael as well. So do that exercise, that meditation, and then call on Raphael. You'll start to see peace come back. Because when you actively engage the spirit world, they will serve you and help you. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Thank you for being here. Yay. All right. Oops, hold on a second. Some chat problems here. There is Kenna Osmore. Hey, Kenna, good to see you. $4.99. Thank you for your donation. Hey, Psychic Bob, I was wondering if my guides have any messages for me about my love life. Thank you and blessings. Ooh, love. Ooh, love is in the air. All right, hold on, Kenna. Let me step in. I got to drink some Earl Grey tea. It's what fuels the whole show. All right, let me walk into your light here. I hear my guide Doris is coming in here for you as well. You know, Kenna, when I'm walking into your light right now, I'm getting two shades of light already. You've got a dark pink, and then you have a beautiful pale light pink. This is interesting, the contrast, because dark pink means that you're going through an emotionally turbulent time. This could be like somebody who's challenging you emotionally, stressing you out. It could be your own self worrying about stuff, but it's like, I'm not at peace. Then that shifts here in like the next 2 weeks into soft pink, which means peace is restored. And I feel like this is dealing with relationships right now. And I feel like literally within the next 2 weeks, it's like you're getting a fresh start in that romance area. I feel like in love, like literally the next 2 weeks is a either, let me put it this way, it's a resolution period. Doris Stokes is coming in here. Thank you, Doris. Doris just asked me to tell you, Kenneth. She said love is part of your journey. And she said, just because you've had a challenging time, she said, does not mean that love has to be forgotten or given up on. Next 2 weeks will be deciding time for you, and you're going to make a decision whether to move forward with a current relationship or move beyond it. I can't tell you what you're going to decide right now, but I can tell you that in 2 weeks, you will have moved into a place of balance. So there will be healing. There will be, I feel it's like a fresh start, like new beginning. So you're not far from this. And so right now, you've got to be gentle with yourself. Let the healing process take. Stay close to Doris. She's going to give you further clarity about that. But I see in 2 weeks you being in this place of tranquility and peace about love and relationships, whichever way you want to go with it. But it's within 2 weeks. And yes, you will have love in your life this year. And it's not like you have to wait till like the next year. This is like happening now. I hope that helps a little bit. Blessings to you. Thank you. All right, there's Star Lightworker, $5 donation. Thank you, Star. Blessings. Thanks for an awesome crystal class and inner circle today. Thank you so much, Star. Star was one of our students at our Psyche Bob's Inner Circle. We had a great time. Thank you, Star. Listen, Star, I got to tell you right now while I'm walking into your light here, I'm getting Archangel Michael coming in. Michael said that he's helping you to speak your truth. Not just for work, but in life and all the challenges. He said that he was with you today during our class, and he said the things that you said opened people's eyes about. So Michael is giving you more power to speak your truth. Now, what's interesting about Michael is you don't have to be a Catholic or Christian. He helps people of any faith, any background, faith or no faith. He will help you if you call upon him. So I want you to be close to Michael. He's walking with you right now. And I hear his voice around you saying, I give her power to speak her truth. Very interesting. So you're going to be doing more help, I feel, in the next month to help people that are, how shall I say, being challenged by the forces that are challenging you. Okay. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. I hope that makes sense. Oh, hold on, my chat's jumping around here. Something's going on here. Hold on just a second. Oh, no. Hold on, I've got some challenges here. All right, there we go. All right, sorry, my chat jumps around. There's Sandra D. Hello, Sandra D. $3.99. Thank you very much. You know, Sandra, right now, before I could even finish saying Sandra D., I got Doris Stokes coming in here for you. Doris Stokes is asking me to tell you that she says, tell Sandra, she said, I'm bringing her family life into balance. She said she knows you've been very worried about your daughter. And she said, I'm helping bring healing to her. She said, she's reminiscing the way she's talking. She says, remember the trials of youth. That's what she just said. And she said, your daughter's experiencing the trials of youth, but she said she'll come through this. She said the spirit world's helping her. There's a man in spirit that's around your daughter. This is a relative. I feel this is connected in your father's side of the family. I think it could be a male, a grandfather on the father's side. But I picked this spirit up who's around your daughter. So you might want to pray to this grandfather in spirit and ask him to help her. Okay? But he's around her in spirit. I hope that helps. You'll see help. Doris is helping, and the spirit is, this grandfather spirit is helping. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Yay, there is Lynn 999. Hello, Lynn. Thank you so much. Good evening, Bob. Good evening, Lynn. Any messages from Spirit? Thank you for today's class on crystals. Blessings. Thank you, Lynn. I'm so glad you and you knew that you were able to be there and be part of it. Let me just step into your light here. Give me just a second here. Got to drink some Earl Grey. You know, that's the thing that fuels the show is Earl Grey tea. Yeah. Lynn, this is interesting. I've got Helen coming in for you, Helen Duncan back here. Helen's talking to me about, she said, I remember my days of seances in Portsmouth. She used to do seances. I know what she's talking about. Portsmouth, England, it's a southern coastal city. And she said, Lynn, in those days, she said, I didn't have 2 cents to rub together, meaning she was very poor. And she said, I served Spirit, and Spirit always took care of me. She says to tell you, she said, Spirit's taking care of you. She said, you've been a little worried about finances and how it all fits together. And she said, just remember, love in your heart is worth more than money. And she said, you are blessed. She said, you and your husband have true love, and your children love you. And she said, you are going to follow the calling of Spirit. And she said, we promise you from the spirit world that the finances will come into balance. She said, both of you and your husband, she said, will serve Spirit and will be your full-time work. She said, today you find this impossible to believe. She said, but in our world, all things change and evolve in the light. And she said, the light is growing around you and Charles. And she said, you need not fear the changes that are coming. She says, in terms of security, you will have security. She said, but that security will shift to Spirit leading. She said, as I left my security in the north, she said, I went to the south unknown with not much preparation. And she said, yet everything I needed was provided. So this is, you're at a kind of a crossroads where Spirit's trying to teach you, from what it sounds like she said, to have great trust, because the spirit world is going to start providing the material sources of blessing as well. As you serve, you will be served. She's laughing. She said, that's right. There you go. God bless you, Lynn. Thanks for being here. All right. There is rising. I can't talk. Rising. Where'd it go? Rising Storm Tarot. There you are, Rising Storm. Good to see you. $10 donation. Thank you. Is my best friend taking advantage of me money-wise? Thank you. Let's see what the spirit people say. Rose, do you want to? Rose is back here. Hold on. What do you say about that? Yes. Rose says that your friend is not aware of the value of money, and she's taking you for granted. So is she taking advantage? Yes. That's from Rose. Rose says that she's realized that you've been more successful. Some of it is a little bit of jealousy. It's like, well, if she has extra, she can give it to me. There's a little bit of assumptiveness there. I don't think your friend's a bad person. I just think she's in a place of challenge in her life. Rose is agreeing. Rose said that she said she's lost the sight of the cost of things and the value of effort. It looks like your friend's in a bit of a depression as well, Rising Storm, and that's making her not motivated to change her life. I think you are going to have to cut her off in the sense of being her bank. Doesn't mean you don't love her, but sometimes when we help people, always, like too much, we take away their ability to help themselves. And if we really love people, we'll give them the freedom to learn how to do things on their own. There's an old saying, you may have heard this: give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to fish and he'll eat for a lifetime. So this is a time for you to teach your friend how to fish. She's forgotten that process. She's lost her way. She's a little lost. Again, she's not an evil person. She's not trying to rob you. She just has lost her way and she's taking the easy way. So I think you need to cut her off and encourage her to build her future by learning to fish for herself. I hope that helps a little bit. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Here's Robin Boston, $5 donation. Thank you, Robin. Good to see you. Great inner circle day. Thank you so much. I'm glad you were there. Any messages for me tonight? Blessings. Thank you, Robin. Good to see you. By the way, Robin, do you remember the mushroom craze in the 70s? You and I go back a little ways. Anyways, I was thinking of you when I got the shirt. I said, I wonder if Robin ever had a mushroom shirt. Anyways, good to have you here. Thank you. Let me just step into the light here around you. Yeah, I got Leslie coming in back here. Hi, Leslie. Leslie wanted to pop in. He goes, Robin, he goes, you know the young people of today. He said, once they start talking, we can't silence them. So he said, I jumped in first just to say hello and to let you know that I'm keeping an eye on you and all the family. I'm still on guard. He said, now I'm getting out of the way because Rick is back here. Hold on, Rick is coming in here. Leslie, bring his volume up a little bit. There he is. I got him. Thank you. Robin, Rick is back here. He said, Mom, I'm working the late shift tonight, but I wanted to come in here to say hello. He said, I've been relaxing all day. He said, I've been working on painting. He's still doing paintings. He said, people got me painting their house, like murals in their houses and on the outside of their houses. John, he's doing like paintings. It's like massive mural size paintings. He said, it's so much fun. He goes, especially since I don't have to have a ladder, I can just levitate. He wants you to know that he said that he's going to be helping you in the coming days. He said, Mom, I know about the finances. He said, don't worry. He said, I can influence people. He said, as a guide, I've given more power now. So he said he's going to be working with some people to get the money situation sorted. He said, Mom, don't get yourself stressed. He said, we can find a way around this without putting you in debt. So he wants to help you get some money stuff sorted. And he says, I will be helping you. So I want you, before you do any meetings with financial people on any level, mortgage people, bankers, whoever, I want you to ask Rick to be with you and to go to those meetings. He's going to give you clarity in decision making and help make that financial stuff get on a better track. So he's coming in. He's asked me to bring that to you. Thank you so much. He said, tell Mom I love her. And he said, I'm fine, but I got to work tonight. I got a lot of cases. He's doing his spirit guide work. Thank you so much. Okay. He just laughed at Robert. He goes, you know that Leslie Flint's an awful nice guy. He said, I do kind of push him out of the way sometimes. Thank you. What's that? Okay, hold on. Robin, Fred's back here. I thank you, Fred. Fred said, he said, Robin, he goes, I can't stay. They told me the power's not strong enough. But he says, I just come to say hi. Tell you I love you. He's blowing a kiss to you like that. Love you, he says, and everything's good. And he said, I'm going off tonight. He said he's going to a music concert. He's talking about, this is where, I don't know if he's in the country western music, but he said, I'm going to listen to some stars from the Grand Ole Opry that are in the spirit world. So he's going to country music. Huh, who would have guessed? But that's what he's doing tonight. All right. Thank you, Fred. All right. Thank you, Leslie. All right. Thank you, Rick. He stepped back. Okay. Thank you. There you go, Robin. Blessings. Oh my gosh, here's my buddy Gary M. $5 donation. Thank you, Gary. Hi, PsychicBob. Please ask Spirit where I should stay when I go out west this week. Anybody want to help Gary with that? Oh dear. You know, most of my guides are British, and they said, we don't know the American hotels. Doris just said, well, is there anything like Travel Lodge? And that's funny because I know Travel Lodge, a British hotel. Yes, well, we have something, Motel 8, Super 8, I think it's called, Motel 6, no, Motel 8. Gary, they're literally talking about a hotel. It's like Motel 8 or Super 8. That's what they said. They said, don't spend a lot of money because you're going to be out a lot. You're not going to spend a lot of time at the hotel. So that's what they're said. Super 8 or Motel 8. See if you can find that. That's from them. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Spirit people are funny. One of the things that I like to explain to people is that not the spirit guides themselves are not omniscient. They don't know and see everything that exists. They only know enough to help us. So even they sometimes have to learn and figure out stuff. But they love us and help us way more than we could on our own. All right, there's my buddy TGVG, €2. Thank you, TGVG. Any messages from Jesse Lasky? Thank you. Let me see, TGVG, if I can get anything here. Doris, can you help me with that? Okay. Jess is trying to come through. I'm not getting a strong connection right now, TGVG, but Doris Stokes is helping, and she said, I'm trying to raise the frequency. It looks like your friend is at peace. The words I'm hearing, they're fine. They've made a successful transition. It's interesting because Jesse shows me at the time of their death, it's like all their vitals just dropped. It's like, so it was kind of an intense passing, but they're in the light now and they're coming to see you in your dreams. Watch your sleep. That's how they're going to make a manifestation. Okay. I'm sorry I'm not able to get more from it. It's not a strong link with them, but they're letting me know they're at peace and they show me the manner of their crossing. I hope that helps a little bit. You'll see them. Watch your dreams. Blessings. There's Glittery Rainbow, €5. Hello, Glittery. Thank you. Happy Sunday. Anything Spirit likes me to know today, please. Thank you. Thank you, Glittery. Good to see you. Welcome back. It's funny when I'm in your energy right now, I'm getting the most powerful angels around you. I'm getting the angel Uriel around you. Uriel is an archangel, and Uriel is the guardian of the northern quarter. And the northern quarter deals with our tangible things, blessings, money, houses, property, security. And so Uriel is coming in, bringing, he just started saying, he says, I bring the energy of the north, which means financial security and blessings. I want you to watch because this week is a week of power for you. And this upcoming week, Uriel is going to empower some conversations, particularly in the housing area. So I feel that you're going to have a breakthrough this week with Uriel's help, and I want you to call on him, okay? As far as your physical well-being, Uriel also brings stability to the physical body. So he's helping you have a sense of grounding and clarity as well. And so stay close to Uriel. That's your power angel this week is working with you. Blessings so much. Thank you. There's Refugio. Hello, Refugio. Good to see you again. $4.99. Thank you so much. I recently met Mauricio. We've been on a couple of dates. What do you pick up? Do we have any potential? Let me step into that. Hold on. Doris is back here. Hi, Doris. You going to help me with that? Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Doris Stokes wants to add her 2 cents. Yeah. This is Doris's words, Refugio. My spirit guide says, she said, Mauricio is of a pure heart. She said that Mauricio has been through some heartbreak, but his heart is pure. And there's a real sense here from what she's telling me that he really is ready for love in his life. You're going to have to take this a little slow because he's a little hesitant on the uptake, not because he doesn't like you. It's just to let his heart be open. He still struggles a little bit, but he's got a really good heart and a pure intention. He's not out to play games. That's what Doris said. She said he's not playing games. And it's interesting because when I'm in his light, I'm getting a lot of blue light around him and soft pink. Blue light means that he speaks from truth. Doris says something. She said, you're right on that. She agrees. And pink means that his heart is seeking love. So this is a good timing for both of you because your energy I pick up is you're really ready for a relationship. And he is too. He may not fully know that yet. Like he may be a little hesitant, but he's not going to slam the door in your face. And I want you to be patient because I feel like this relationship's worth the time to put in it to make it work. And I see it working. And Doris agrees with me. So there you go. You got two of us on the same page. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. There's Aaron Patricia, $2 donation. Thank you, Aaron. Any current workplace developments? Thanks. You know, Aaron, right now, I got to tell you, I think you're in a little bit of a holding pattern. Now, don't let that stress you out, because I feel next week things start to flow in a more positive direction for you. So I think for right now, just keep your calm, keep your focus. This is a week where it's more about the inner work, meditation, reviewing what you really want and calling it to you. But I think next week things start to open with some job transition energy for you. So you're on the right path. It's just a timing thing. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Thank you. There's a North Star again. Hello, North Star. €4. Thank you, North Star. Is Plato still around me, or any philosopher? Let me see, North Star. Hold on. Let me step into that. Hold on. Leslie Flint's coming in here. Hi, Leslie. Is Plato still helping North Star? Yes. Yes. Can you bring him forward? Hold on, North Star. They're trying to get him through. Oh, how interesting. Plato is back here. And he said, this is his words. He said, tell North Star, remember the unconventional. He said, my philosophy was considered unconventional in its day. It broke the traditional classical rules. And he said, for that, I paid a great price. But he said, I wouldn't have changed anything. And he wants to tell you, you must be like him. Go with the unconvention, break the rules, and you will make your impression. And in the end, you'll be successful. He said, you won't die as a result of your challenging the rules or the status quo. But he said, I come to inspire you to think in a way outside of the normal view. So that's his work with you. Yes, he's still around you. Blessings to you. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Leslie. Isn't that wonderful? You spirit people always amaze me. I just am amazed. There's Karen Bride, $10 donation. Thank you, Karen. Hey, Psychic Bob, the room isn't going to work out after all, and I'm back to square one. And am at my wit's end. Any advice, because things usually fall through for me, and hesitant to even go for my dreams. Oh, Karen, now listen to me. All right, slow down. When we get caught in the emotion of the moment, we can't see a way out. I understand your anxiety about that. But you may remember I told you, and I'm not trying to sound catty here or nitpicky, but I did say wherever you go, don't get too attached, because your true calling is in Los Angeles. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I do believe that, the springtime forward, it'll be easier for you. But if you're at the crossroads, and see, in the material world, things can shift an awful lot. It's not like the spirit world where there's great clarity. I would say to you now, since you're going to California, to Los Angeles anyways, why don't you start that process now of applying for rooms there? You may just get a place and be able to go. I feel like for you that you're at this crossroads where the energy around the work is strong, meaning you have strong work success. I feel that carries over into whatever area you want to go. So if you applied for jobs in LA this week, I think in the next week you'd actually have an interview. And then the next week after that, you'd actually be going down there and you could have a property very easily. So I think that this block on some level, honestly, is kind of a spirit's way of trying to push you further out of your comfort zone to get where you got to go. I kind of feel like where you are, yeah, it may be secure, but you're in a rut. And security is really of no value when we're not growing. And so I think you're being challenged by spirit now to grow. Don't panic. You're not going to be left without Spirit's help. But I have to be honest, I think Spirit may have allowed this delay to push you further along on your ultimate agenda. I hear Paul coming in back here, and he says, tell Karen, I'm sorry it didn't work out for that. But he said, I'm still helping her to move forward. So in the short term, I think you should look for another room like that. Try to get a short-term lease, like no more, like do a month-to-month deal. Because I'm telling you, by the time we get into late spring, like May timeframe, I really feel like everything's pulling you to LA. So I wouldn't get locked into any long-term leases. All right. So don't give up. Don't judge the future by the momentary crisis, because your chart and your destiny have not changed. Okay. I know that doesn't really help a lot today and you're not feeling it, but I want you just to hold on to what I said and meditate on the coming days. It'll make sense to you and you'll get it. Okay. Blessings to you. I'm so sorry, but I'm not worried. I see you coming through this time very easily. All right. Now focus on a local place that allows you to do month to month. That's going to be your key right now. Blessings. All right. There's Sandra Bradley, $4.99. There's Sandra. Sandra, I missed you today. I don't know where you went. I missed you. I hope you're okay. Good to see you. I asked Spirit and they said you were fine. So I hope I got the right message. Well, let me see what Spirit has for you. Okay. Give me just a moment. You know, Sandra, right now when I'm walking in your light here, it's weird. I feel like I'm listening to, do you remember that movie? What was it? John Travolta was in Night Fever, or, remember that one? It was a disco movie in the late 70s. Dance Fever. I don't know what it was. I think you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, I'm in this John Travolta movie in Spirit. And it's funny because they're playing music that makes me want to get up and start moving. And I feel like right now that literally music is the answer for you. Because I see you coming into a time where it's like your inspiration and your ability to move out of your current holding pattern is through music. Have you ever been in a down, dumps and depressed, and somebody puts on a music and takes you back 5 years, 10 years, and you're like, wow, I remember that time when I first heard that song and I was going to the roller rink. Like, for example, if you put on Donna Summer's Last Dance, right? You remember that song, Last Dance for Love. Anyways, that song from 1977, 78, Donna Summer's Last Dance, maybe 79. Anyways, that takes me back to when I was 12 years old at the disco. I mean, at the roller rink. They used to have a roller disco where I lived. Yeah, it was the 70s. And that's where I first heard that song. I can never hear that song without being excited and want to get up and go roller skating and jump around. Let the music come into your life. Spirit's filtering music through you, and that's your key now. It's opening the doors. It's bringing clarity. It's getting you back on your path. Blessings to you. Thank you so very much. I hope that helps. Oh my gosh. There's Maribel at $4.99. Hello, Maribel. Good to see you. Welcome back. Good to see you. Thank you. Thank you. Listen, Maribel, I've got Leslie Flint back here talking to me. Before I could even say your name, he started talking. Leslie Flint's asking me to tell you in the next 2 weeks, there's another offer coming in on your house. And he said, you'll get the money you want. So I want you to hold on. Don't sell short. Looks like the money's coming in. You may get just a little less than what you're asking. So you might have to go down maybe $4,000 or $5,000, but I don't see it more than that. So you're going to get the majority of what you want, and it's worth it. All right. Leslie said, he said, some of the repairs they're asking are legitimate. He said, just knock the price off, sell the house, and be done with it. So that's from Leslie Flint. Watch the next week to 2 weeks. I may start next week, but you may not actually get into discussion on the second week. But this next week's important around that. Hang in there. Leslie's helping you. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, here's my buddy Karen Bryan again. Thank you, Karen. $5 donation. Thank you. Hey, PsychicBob, you said that I might be flying to Florida, Georgia, and was curious why, and blessings. You know, Karen, I feel like these trips are coming for you. just as opportunities to look at different ways to travel, to be free. I feel that your chart right now is all about freedom. And so anytime you get a chance to travel, it's about you discovering the joy of breaking out of patterns and discovering freedom. And that's what that's about. It's not any big agenda. It's no big life-changing issues coming from going there. It's just simply the experience of freedom and getting a new view. All right. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness gracious. Hold on, guys. I'm having some chat problems here. Is that, I hope I didn't miss somebody. Hold on just a second. There's Maya, $8.99 New Zealand. Thank you, Maya. Blessings to you. Maya says, also, Bob, my last reading, you said I'd have work in March and April. You've helped me remain calm during this transition. Thank you. I start the new job the 6th of March. Yay! Spirit helped you, Maya. See, this is how the spirit world works. A lot of times they give us stuff and we just don't believe it. We don't get it. I struggle with it as well. But I'm so happy. You've made my night by sharing that. And I'm very honored that my prediction has come to pass. Now, you ready for the next part of the prediction, Maya? You're going to love the job. And within just like 3 or 4 months, they're going to discuss an increase for you, financial, like a move up in position or a move up in pay. So you got about a quarter, stay there about 4 months, and you're going to like it. They're going to like you. It's just a good fit, and you'll get more money after that time. So just remember that some blessings are coming to you. Congratulations. I'm very excited. Thank you. Oh my gosh, guys, isn't that amazing? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Up there, Sophia. Hello, Sophia. 99 Philippine pesos. Thank you. Any messages about the scammer Korean I experienced? Listen, Sophia, I got to tell you, I'm under the threat of a scammer as well. It's cost me thousands of dollars. Let me tell you, these people that are doing this is a wholesale assault on the world. Now with our technology, people can take their crime to a new level. All of us, many of us, especially in the spiritual community, are experiencing this right now. I have a lady out of Baltimore. And by the way, I need to say this to everybody here, as well as you, Sophia. If anybody approaches you with a letter from me claiming to be me, offering you email readings or $20 readings, this is not me. This lady operates out of Baltimore, Maryland in the USA. We have the authorities involved. She set up sites under my name, using my image and posing as me. And she's made a lot of money off of it. Because I'm well known, and I'm not saying this to brag, just a fact, I'm well known. Thousands of people all over the world's internet search me every day. And they're picking up her sites and going there, and she's taking their money. If you find a website or an Instagram site, there's one that we know of on Instagram called PsychicBob0808. Psychic Bob, and it's got a 0 and an 8. That is not me. That is a scammer. Report her to Instagram. We're trying to shut her down. So far, Instagram refuses to listen. They're just saying, well, we don't see any violation. I said, she's using my name and copyrighted image and posing as my license. I am a licensed corporation. They don't seem to be interested. So I don't know what the answer is. I've tried to talk to PayPal. PayPal is now starting to listen, but the initial response was PayPal was like, well, we can't help you. Sorry. Though she set up accounts and was raking money in under my name falsely. So why I'm telling you this, Sophie, is one, just so you know that. But in your case, I'll tell you, I feel that this scammer that's messing with you is not very smart. And I think she's going to trip herself up soon. So I feel like literally within like 2 weeks, you'll have a resolution on your part. Okay. So that's what I see. I don't feel that the things she's trying to do are going to last. I feel her accounts are being closed down. I see her being questioned by authorities. So I think you're going to get a quicker resolve on yours than I am on mine, which is really, I'm glad for you. And I want you to have that. So Try to notify your client base. Try to notify everybody you can. Talk to the authorities. It seems that this problem has become so overwhelming, nobody's listening. So we're kind of on our own with a lot of it. But anyways, I see in 2 weeks you having a breakthrough on that. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, guys, listen, we are at our hour. I don't know where the time goes, but I want to say thank you for all of you. Before I go, I like to give out some messages, that spirit comes through, some spirit shout outs. All right. So my first spirit shout out is for Wade Clark. Hello, Wade. Good to see you. I saw you here in the chat earlier. And I want to say thank you for being here. Listen, Wade, I got to tell you, I've got a spirit guide coming in here for you. And this guy, he says, I'm the Duke of Northumberland. I feel that this goes way back to the Middle Ages. Northumbria. The Duke of Northumbria is around you in spirit. He said that you had a former life as a soldier, as an officer soldier, and then he comes in as a guardian and a protector. So Wade, listen, I feel like you're kind of crossing through a time right now where you need some extra backup, some protection, some strength. I want you to call on Duke of Northumbria. I don't know his name. He just uses this title. People with titles sometimes don't use their name. They just give the title. So he says, I am the Duke of Northumbria. He's serving as a guardian spirit to you. So I hope that helps a little bit. He's going to carry you through the next few months. He said you have a few challenges, but he said, stand your ground, speak your truth, and he's standing guard with you. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. All right, there. I got another spirit shout for Vivian. Vivian P. Hello. It's good to see you. Listen, Vivian, I got to tell you, I've got Leslie Flint coming in back here for you. And Leslie Flint says to tell you, he said the next 2 months for you are money months. So anything you want to do in a career area, you want to apply for a new job, do a promotion, try to break out of your cycle. 2 months here, there's more money for you. So March and April are your power months in terms of money right now. And Leslie's going to help you with that, okay? So stay close to him. I hope that helps. Thank you so very, very much. All right. Yay. All right. Hold on just a second. I had another spirit shout out here. There's Jenna. Jenna Moosby. I thought I saw you earlier. The chat's flying by, so I can't always see everybody in the moment. Jenna, listen, I've got a message for you, a spirit shout out here. My spirit guide, Rose, is coming in here for you. And Rose is saying to tell you that she said she's opening your heart to love. I feel like you're at a crossroads here in the emotional area, and it's like you're literally trying to embrace either a new relationship or restore a relationship, but there's a lot of love energy for you. And I see the end of this month, literally around the 27th, 28th of February, as a time where it's like you are getting back on track in terms of relationship and love. So if you're having any struggles with that, that time period is where it all starts to work out and balance. Rose is going to help you with that. And Rose, she was an ultimate socialite. She did a lot of matchmaking in her days. She got people together. She made things go forward in good relationships. So stay close to Rose. She's working with you, okay? So I'm going to bring that over to you. Thank you so very much. All right, guys, listen, PsychicBob's got to go. I got more work to do tonight. I work around the clock. For those of you about private readings or waiting to hear back about scheduling, I'm working through the list. I've got a backlog. I'm getting about 200 requests a week. I'm getting through people as quickly as I can. So thank you for your patience. I love you guys. You guys rock. Listen, keep it here at Spiritual. We got more coming. Tomorrow night, we got astrology night. Be here 7 p.m. for live astrology forecast. We're going to talk about what's going on in the stars, and we're going to spin around our zodiac wheel. And I'm going to give horoscopes for all 12 zodiac signs. So everybody there gets a reading. I hope you'll come out and join us. In the meantime, I'm going to chill out, hang out with lamb chop, and wear my mushroom shirt, and sip my Earl Grey tea, and be one with the cosmos. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. We'll see you back here tomorrow for astrology night. And until then, may you always be blessed. And make sure tonight, give thumbs up for Baroness Kolobos for her wonderful moderating work in chat. and for her beautiful artwork at the show. If you didn't see the artwork, when this video posts, you'll see the thumbnails, her beautiful artwork for tonight. Cola, thank you. Love you. Thanks for your work. You guys rock. Thank you to all of you for being here. Listen, we'll see you back here tomorrow for astrology, forecast, and horoscopes. Until then, may all of you always blessed be. You don't have to sing it again. When the moon is in the 7th house and Jupiter lines with Mars. All right, guys, good night. Then peace will guide the planet and love will steer the stars. This is the dawn.